Welcome back to Sea Glass Archaeology, everybody. Here I am. I'm not on the shoreline, but I'm at my shop. And it's really hard to believe that in just 3 days from now, I am going to be traveling to Prince Edward Island to be the special guest. I won't say guest of honor because they don't use that term, for a third and final time down at the Sea Glass Festival. You can see I've got all my amazing artifacts up here on the shelf right behind me, and it really got me wondering if there could be one special unique category in a sea glass shard contest. What is it that you would like to see? So I'd really appreciate it if everybody let me know down below in the comments, because I have a really big secret that I'm going to let you know in a few weeks. Well, actually, I'm going to let you know right now because I'm really terrible at keeping secrets. The Port of Sydney has asked me to host my very own Sea Glass Festival next year and every year after. So I'm so excited to bring forth some new ideas that have never been done before at Sea Glass contests. And one of the ones I want to know is what category is it that people would love to see that never gets done? So please let me know, everybody. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to make it happen, but I really want to film and record my presentations and put them on YouTube live. So stay tuned, everybody. There's a good chance that this Saturday I'm going to start posting some live videos, and it's going to be my presentations. I also plan on filming a lot more and making this festival all about legacy and leaving a video memory for people to enjoy for many generations to come. So if you're watching this and you're going to be at the festival in a few days, make sure that you come by and say hi to me, and I'd love to put you in a video. We had a lot of rain here in Nova Scotia last week, and right away the children wanted to go and walk through the harbor and see what kind of artifacts we could recover. Now, we didn't find the Holy Grail out there, but we did make a few neat finds, and I want to share those with you as well right now. So Mikey says he's got something cool. Everybody, let's take a look. Oh my gosh, what is it, Mike? It's a bead. No, it's a bead, Mike. You can see it's got a hole right through the middle. It's a beautiful dark purple, everybody. Although I'm not sure right now. I believe this is actually a glass bead. It's really fun. And then take a look in the net over here. Mikey found an electrical switch that is just fused together, so that won't be turning me on tonight. And then I love this because it's an old Orange Crush bottle from the 1920s. So William wants to show everybody that he's got a soul to sell. He's going to sell you his soul. But what he really found, which I thought was really amazing, was he found this piece of a keg barrel. And this keg barrel is so much more modern. I believe it's so much more modern than the one that we found a few years ago. And he just wants to be a goofball. But what I want to do is I'm going to take this piece right over here and we're going to match it up to the other one, because this one looks so much more different. And I really am not being given the opportunity, but when I turn it over on the side like this, you can almost see there's more modern nails. Come on, Bill. Okay, this is going to be continued, everyone. Take a look at this tractor, and it's wild because it has the word Auburn on it, and then right in the bottom, it actually says made in the USA. So hopefully I'm going to be able to match this unique little toy that was probably made about 70, 80 years ago to an original, and put a photo in the video right now. William also found this really cool piece right over here, which says double cola on it, fluid 10 ounces, which is so neat. And Mike looks like he's got something right now. So let me turn the camera around and let's see what he's got. So the sun is setting right now, and Mikey found this beautiful marble, which the focus is really, really out on. And then we looked down and we found this amazing artifact that looks like it's over 100 years old. Now, when I zoom in, you can see it says the word Dunlop tire and rubber. And then over here, I don't know if it says Goodyear or Goodwrench, but either way, this looks like this is a piece or almost the complete amount of a tire that was made in probably about 1900 to 1910. This could be one of the earliest tires. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you something, everybody. When I hold it over like this, you can see that it had a tread that has been around for a very, very long time. And the kids definitely want to take this home. It looks like there's some more writing on it right over here. It's very hard to make out, but this is an absolutely amazing piece. And Mike's coming. You got something behind your back? Okay, Mikey's got something behind his back, so let's go meet him now and see what's happening with you over here, Mike. What did you find, Mike?
Open your hand out.
Open my hand. Let me put the marble away that you just found. Here, let me put the marble in it so we'll see. Two different things. Oh, look at what Mikey just found, everybody. He found an intact cold cream container. This is probably Pond's, and it's probably about 1920, 1930. And it just goes to show that the variety of artifacts, here Will wants to say hi. Hi, Will. Yeah, it just goes to show that the variety of artifacts never ceases to amaze me. It can be a marble, it can be a Pond's cold cream, or it can be this amazing tire, which I believe is about 120 years old. Maybe it's about 110 years old. We're gonna have to do a little bit of diving and figure it out. But you can see by when William's holding it, it is very different than the tires that we're used to seeing nowadays. Look at that, Will. It's like you just caught a sea monster. I don't think I'd be putting it on my shoulder like that, but there's no wrong way to have fun. There always just seems to be a rainbow hanging over my head, especially when my children are around. So take a look. Mikey just found this beautiful fossil. It almost looks like it's a trunk from like a rhino or a woolly mammoth, but it's a Carboniferous era fossil, and it's about 280 to 330 million years old. And it's absolutely spectacular. It's one of the nicest ones I've ever seen. And then William just brought over this one, which I've seen 100 times, and it says Canadian wineries on it. Here, let me get it into better focus. There you go. It's the closest wine's been to my mouth in a very, very long time. And then one more find, which is kind of wild because Mikey was showing me that fossil, and then I looked down and I actually found my own fossil right over here. This is from that same time period, about 280 to 330 million years ago, but it's not as cool as the one that Mikey found. And this one's going to be a lot easier to carry home as opposed to the one that he found. That's about like 6-8 pounds. You can see all the water is coming down and it's eroding so much of the shoreline. Actually, right now we're inside the harbor and you can just see that it's just eroding all of this. And I looked down because I was finding some blue and there was a bottle. Will, did you keep your eye on it? Where is it? He doesn't know where it is, so let's find it, everyone. I said somewhere over here I saw a bottle and now it's gone. There it is. Woohoo! Yeah, there it is, Will. It's a Coke. It's Coke for sure. Look at that, everybody. 2B46. So I believe this was made in 1946, Mike. Check that out. And what did Mike just find? Mike just found a tire. There's a lot of stuff washing out, and we can see there's a lot of glass inside of all of this sediment that pushes in and out with the tide. We knew after a storm this would be a great time to be here. Before the Great War. And it's wild. William wants to know how old the tire is, and I'm saying that it's before the Great War, which was World War I. Guaranteed that's a very old tire for sure. Now, out where we're hunting right now, there was a curfew during World War II because the German U-boats were just offshore. Every night at 8:30, they still sound the siren almost 80 years later. So hopefully, if I just stay here for one more moment, we're going to be able to hear the siren because it gets sounded at the fire hall. It's amazing to think that 80 years ago, there was U-boats, German U-boats, right outside the harbor right over here. And that siren was sounding just to make sure everybody was home by the 8:30 curfew because the fear was very real of being bombed. 80 years later, that tradition still holds tight in this one little town tucked away in the Maritimes, which I think nowadays is the safest place in the world to raise my children and also to help clean up the environment one piece at a time. Okay, everybody, so the sun is starting to set, but we definitely haven't finished here, so we're gonna have to come back tomorrow. I will, but I just found this stubby right over here, and it's a little bit more narrow. It's probably about 1930s. Here, let me get down low, Will, so you can be in the shot. So I know everybody wants to see William. I wanted to share this one last find with you. So hopefully we come back here again tomorrow after baseball practice, and we get to do some more digging around. Okay, Will, thanks for goofing off and thanks for being in the video with me. I can't wait to put this on YouTube so you're around forever. Okay, so it's a new day and we just got back and Mikey says he already found something. So let's see what you got, Mike. Oh, wow. Mike found a graduated medicine bottle. So we already know, because we have found this a bunch, that it's going to have all the numbers on the side. Look at that, Will. How come we didn't find... Will still wants to be in the video. So we just got here. You can see Trixie's getting a nice little drink, and we're already making finds. And this is a great find because we can see by the scarring on the bottom that this is probably about 100 years old. I cleaned out all the sediment from that beautiful bottle that Mikey found. It's got some iron staining, but it's going to make a great addition to the collection. And then now that I'm looking at it, I just noticed right now, you can actually see that the cork is inside the bottle still after over a century. My artifact hounds are something else, everybody. You can hear them arguing over there over who found the coolest thing. And it's kind of wild because what they just brought me is something that really makes me laugh. Every time I'm watching a commercial for Febreze and they talk about ocean scent and ocean spray, I'm like, you know what? They have no idea what the ocean smells like because it really smells gross. Well, the kids just found something that was the perfect remedy for the stinky ocean. Take a look over here, everybody. It is a wooden clothespin, and I remember watching old cartoons and you just see the characters would put the clothespin on their nose. This is the first time I've ever seen a little clothespin like this, but I didn't recover it. My little junior archaeologist did. I really hope that you enjoyed those clips, everybody, and those finds that we made as well. You can see that William is just so goofy and he just wants to be in every video, and I'm really happy for that because one day he's going to be an old man like me, hopefully with shorter hair, and we can look back and watch all of these videos and just remember all of the memories we made and all of the time that we spent just exploring curiosity and making the most of every day. So I better hurry up and get back to work here, everybody, because my time is limited and I'm gonna hit the road before I even know it. So thanks for watching this really short video. There's gonna be a lot more coming in the next week, everybody, so stay tuned. So I was just walking the dog up. We just got to Dominion Beach. I can hear the kids screaming. Take a look at the eel that they just caught. Oh my gosh. It's about a foot, maybe about 18 inches. I don't think we're gonna be able to keep this guy.
Eating size.
That is the coolest thing I've seen on this beach all day, and we just got here.
I'm gonna touch it.
Good job, guys.
Touch it.